What is the truth of how they really feel about you? That is the clarity that you are going to get from this pick a card reading. Hello, my loves. This is Dr. V. Welcome to a new reading. I'm so happy to have you here. Remember, this can be for your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your specific person. We're going to get you some deep clarity on what is going on between you and this person and within this connection. So I want to give a big virtual hug to all of the new subscribers. Welcome to all of you who are new. Thank you so much for being here, and a lot of love to everyone who's already been part of this incredible family for so many years. I can't believe it's been like 8 years now. And I also just want to say I love you to all of my over 1,000 private clients all around the world, pretty much in every country. It has been such an honor to serve all of you. So as always, I have 3 groups for you to choose from. You can choose from number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose all of them and take the messages that resonate for you, or you can choose by zodiac sign, because we will be assigning zodiac signs to each group as well. So some people like to choose their zodiac and their person's zodiac and combine those readings. So please do be gentle with yourself. There is no right or wrong answer here. Be guided by your intuition. But if you're at that place where you need specific clarity and not general messages on what's happening between you and your person, that's when I recommend a private reading. I'm one of the few people who offers the live reading experience where you and I get together on video call and I see your beautiful face. I believe that is the most powerful private reading you can have because of that one-on-one connection, and Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. So that's one option. The other one is pre-recorded video readings. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu right there. So just realize that that is where a lot of the stress, the pain, the conflict that might be weighing on you right now about this connection is going to be clarified, because we'll see what is going on, where this is going. And also, one of the most commonly asked questions I have over my 1,000, more than 1,000 clients is, what can I do, Dr. V? Is there anything I can do in this situation? And again, that is what gets answered in a private reading. Okay, so the link is also in the box below, as well as the link to any of the oracle decks that I have created and will be using in this reading. Twin Flame Oracle is my love deck. I use that in every reading here on YouTube. And the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur is my business, money, and career deck. I'm really proud of these oracle decks. We've sold over 15,000 of these worldwide, and right now they're being sold exclusively on Amazon.com with free shipping. So you can check out the links in the box below. Okay, so let's take a deep breath. See what we feel most guided towards for group number 1. We have this image right here. Door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, and let's get zodiac signs for that group. Aquarius, Sagittarius, Aries, Virgo. For group number 2, we have Yin Yang, and our zodiac signs for this group: Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, and Scorpio. And our group number 3 is Strategy. And our zodiac signs are Cancer, Libra, Pisces, and Taurus. Okay, so go ahead and make your choice. Cards are moving around here, and we'll get started here with group number 1. For group 1 that chose this image right here, as well as Aquarius, Sagittarius, Aries, and Virgo. Let's see. What is the truth of how they really feel about you? So we'll start with your oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end, because we will also be getting a message from your person's higher self to you. So what would they say to you from their higher self? Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. Self-love. Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. Oh my gosh, look at this. 3 in a row of love, love, love. Detective, snooping, digging for dirt, and accusations. Okay. Very, very interesting. So I feel like the truth of how they really feel about you is very clearly deep love. Okay, we're getting love here as a major theme. 3 cards in a row. And then we have the detective card. This is so fascinating. So I feel like for some of you, okay, this is not for everybody, this person is very deeply in love with you, okay? However, for some of you, they may not be fully free to be in love with you, okay? There could be a third party here that is watching. Okay, there could be a third party that is watching and trying to influence this person's feelings, or is watching this person very closely. Now, this could be a current partner, past partner, a family member. It could be a, divine feminine, divine masculine. It could be anybody. It could even be an adult child. There's many different energies around who could be this detective. And for some of you, this detective is your person. Okay, so there's 2 energies coming from this card right here. Okay, for some of you, your person is being watched by somebody else who has some vested interest in either manipulating your person or wanting to keep them in a certain place, in a certain way. And what's very difficult in terms of the truth is that this person, your person, their love for you is growing, okay? It is growing very deeply, along with their own self-love. So there's something about you and this connection, group 1, that this person is inspired by you to make different choices. Okay, I feel like in the past, this person has probably not had a tremendous amount of self-love or self-esteem, or even a sense of self-worth. But being with you, falling for you, getting closer to you has opened up this new portal within their heart. So now we have two energies around this person, which is they are loving themselves more. They're realizing that, hey, maybe I've made some bad choices. Maybe I've stayed in bad situations in the past where I wasn't being loved, I wasn't being honored. And because I had such low self-esteem and I was accepting less, I was not practicing self-love. But being with you has made them see their own value, their own worth, and has made them want to choose what that love truly is, because that love is what is real, not the love that, or the supposed love that comes from whoever these people are. Okay, so that is why we're getting a very sacred message here. And the fact that it's Sacred Earth Mother, this is very Pentacles heavy energy, right? This is very much about practicality, day-to-day life. Earth energy is Pentacles energy. So this is not your person just imagining or fantasizing about you. Okay, so what might be really scaring these people is the fact that they might be noticing changes in your person where it's like they can no longer hide this love, and it's becoming more and more real, and it's becoming more about making real choices. So it's not just a fantasy, it's not just a nice feeling that they have, but they won't take action towards it. This is like the energy of, how can I take these feelings I have and make it into real life? How can I live this every day? Okay, so there's a very powerful shift in terms of the truth of how this person really feels. And that shift is going towards deeper and deeper love and deeper understanding that they need to put their own happiness first, or finally prioritize their own happiness as an act and a form of self-love. Okay, for others of you where there's not a third party watching, I feel like this person is the detective. I feel like and I don't mean it in a bad way, as in they're snooping, digging for dirt or accusations. That's for those of you who there is a separate third party. Okay, but if you don't have that in your situation, I feel like the other energy from this card is that your person is falling deeper and deeper in love with you, and they are watching you in the sense that they want to know more. Okay, they want to know you at a deeper level with this magnifying glass. They want to get closer to you. Maybe you have put up some walls. Maybe it takes you some time to let go, to trust. So they are very curious about you. They want to know more because their feelings for you are growing, and they're growing in a good way. What else, Spirit, can you tell us of the truth of how they really feel? 3 of Wands, the Hanged Man, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Okay, so there's definitely some sort of a delay here that has been going on. And I wouldn't be surprised if this delay really comes back to that detective energy, right? If this person is not in a situation where they can fully commit to you, they can come towards you, they can actually make this relationship real or practical on a day-to-day basis, okay? But there's also a tremendous amount of fear in terms of what will be the consequences of that delay, okay? So your person right now is very much afraid, 5 of Pentacles, of being rejected in some way. So they're afraid of being rejected on both sides, okay? If there's a third party involved, and this is what I always say, it doesn't have to be romantic, like I said, right? It could be family, it could be expectations from other people, it could be an ex who this person is still involved with due to children or finances, right? Whatever it is, they are afraid of being shut out on both sides. So either they're afraid of some consequences having to do with a third party, if they find out that, if that person finds out that they are deeply in love with you and invested in you and want to move forward with you, there might be some consequences there. Either they will have financial consequences, they might lose access to children, something there, okay? They're afraid of being shut out on one side and the other. But at the same time, if they delay in moving forward with you, they're afraid of being shut out from you. So 5 of Pentacles is a very fearful central energy here, right? And it comes from 3 of Wands. There's definitely some sort of a delay, and this person is afraid that you are going to lose patience with them, okay? That even as their love for you is growing so much, they're afraid that if they don't make a decision soon, or they don't come towards you with full reciprocity soon, 6 of Pentacles, this is what you want from them, this is what you deserve, full give and take, equal relationship. right? Not just you standing on the sidelines, not you being patient with them, not you waiting for anything, not you like hanging around while they can't make a decision, right? Because they're hanging between two worlds or two situations. So this person is hanging. They're still not fully moving. Page of Cups, they love you, but they may not be expressing it to the degree that they feel it. I do feel that this person is holding back the depth of their love. So there's something here, like there's more to their feelings for you that is not being expressed right now because of the delay, because of there's like a block in that Six of Pentacles. The reciprocity, the desire is there, but the Hangman and the Three of Wands is delaying that outcome, right? And that delay has to do with what this person's blocks are. So let's get some clarification. Spirit, can you please clarify that Five of Pentacles? What is going on with that central energy? Page of Pentacles. See, so for some of you, this could have to do with kids and finances, having to do with, again, this could be kids of any age, even adults, right? There's something here. Also, your person is probably also not themselves. If this doesn't have to do with kids of any age, it could also have to do with this person not being financially ready to move forward. Okay, still feeling like they're building, they're not quite there yet financially. There could be a job situation, there could be a business that's not working, there could be something that is breaking down financially that they are not wanting to admit to because it's embarrassing or it's shameful. Spirit, can you please clarify the Hangman? What's going on with the Hangman here? The Emperor. So see, right now it's like they're trying to take leadership of their life. They're trying to be somebody who is perceived or shown to be a leader, even if inside they don't feel like a leader, like they don't feel like they're taking control, but they want to. It's more of a desire, like, okay, maybe it's time for me to actually take control, you know, make a real decision. The pressure is there, but then why is there a delay? Three of Wands. Can you clarify that Three of Wands? Temperance, because something has to be balanced out. Okay, interesting. We're also getting major arcanas there, the Emperor and Temperance. So that means that this person feels out of balance in some way. Whatever is going on in their life situation that needs to be resolved in order to fully even admit to you how deeply they love you and want you. There's some sort of thing that is out of balance that needs to come into balance for them to move forward. What else is the truth of what's going on? And what is your person's message to you from their higher self? What do they have to say to group one? Mirroring, reflection, outcome, results, spring, awakening. Okay, so this person is struggling right now. I feel like they really do need to look in the mirror, okay, because there's certain things they don't want to see. There's certain outcomes that they need to face, okay. I think that's the problem with this person. That's the reason why things are stuck, why things are not moving forward the way you would want them to, the way you deserve. There's a stuck energy in this situation, in this person's energy. It's like there's certain things, certain realities and truths about their life and circumstances that they do not wish to look at or are too afraid or ashamed to look at. And that is why they know the outcome they want, which is to be with you. But why are they not looking at themselves in the mirror honestly and taking the kind of decisions that need to be taken in order for this outcome to come true, in order for them to have what they want? I feel like there's a slow awakening process that is going on here in this person. But it is a slower realization. It's a slower process. Like they are aware that there is a time urgency here. Like you're not going to wait around forever. You're not going to give them grace and patience forever. But they are very slowly opening up to these changes because there seems to be some great consequences, especially if there's other people involved and other obligations that are involved in this that require a lot of courage or bravery for this person to move forward and take action. So if it is spring where you are in the world, and even if it isn't, you could see this as a marker of timing, possibly. But to me, it's also the energy of this person wanting this relationship with you, this connection to bloom, to come into fruition, to actually exist and to grow. Okay, but it's a matter of them looking at themselves in the mirror and realizing that they may be stuck in this hangman's energy where they're actually pretending that they're in control, but maybe they're not actually in control. Okay, so if this resonates with you and you'd like to go deeper to find out what's going on between you and this person, you know, what will be the outcome and is there any action you can take, then I highly recommend that you do the live reading experience with me or the video recorded private reading. That's where we're going to get you real clarity and real answers. So the link to that is in the box below, and as well as the link to the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. Twin Flame Oracle is my love deck, and it's right here. These are available exclusively at Amazon with free shipping. And let's see what your person says to you. I want to make it up to you. Okay, that is their message to you from their higher self. So if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. It really helps me and the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. Two that chose this image right here, as well as Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, and Scorpio. Let's see, what is the truth of how they really feel about you? We're going to start here with your oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end, because we'll also be getting a message from your person's higher self to you. What would they say to you if they could? Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Will. Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. The Cleanse, detox, ridding negativity, and purification. Okay. So I feel like Spirit is giving me this phrase. You, group 2, cause a panic in this person. Okay, and I mean that in the best possible way, not in a bad way. You literally inspire this person to redefine their life. Now, for some people, that is a good thing, because they're at a place in their life where when they meet somebody that they deeply connect with, they find a partnership, they find like something that they would want to connect to long-term through commitment and growth, right? So for some people, it's I met the right person at the right time. And that leads to something very beautiful, right? That leads them to look at their current tree of life and want to add that new branch, right? Like that new connection, that new partnership, that new relationship that they want to then grow, right, as part of their tree. And to me, the tree of life really does include like all the other aspects of your life, right? Everything that makes up the beauty of your journey. So I feel like for those of you who this person is in a place in their life where they absolutely can, they've been waiting for this. They've been waiting for you, as in They've been waiting to connect to somebody as deeply as they connect with you. They've been waiting to feel a type of connection that they've never had before. They've been waiting to feel seen and understood and accepted the way you see, understand, and accept them, right? So for people who are ready for this, this is a beautiful thing. And for some of you, it is, okay? Because this person is in a place where they are capable of making that choice. That's what this will card is all about. Do they have the will? Do they have the ability to embrace this connection? Is this connection, and that's what's so beautiful about this card as well, is for many of you, this person's true feelings about you, the truth is that you offer that balance. They've always wanted that yin yang energy. And I think in the past, they have not gotten that in their past relationships or even current connections or current relationships. And so you kind of complete that desire, and they are wanting to make that choice, use their will, their freedom of choice, if they are free to choose right now. You and their love for you is making them look at their current situation. See, your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. So here's the thing. For some of you, this person may not be in a position in their life right now where they can add you to their tree of life. See, this is the thing. So that's why it depends on where you're at. Take it as it resonates for your situation. For some of you, this person may be at a place where they can use their will, their choice, their power of choosing to cleanse their life and add you and this connection as a beautiful new branch in their tree of life. They can purify their life. They've been wanting to, in order to create a beautiful sacred energy, a sacred space for the connection that they share for you. And that's the truth of how they're really feeling, and that's really beautiful. But for some of you, this person is not ready to cleanse things from their life. It could be a third party. It could be even geography, long distance. Maybe they're not willing, they're not able to move. They're not able to uproot or change their life. They don't have the willpower to do it. Right now, their tree of life has branches on it that don't include you or would not be able to include you. This could be distance. This could be third party. This could be obligations, expectations. For some of you, this person is currently in a relationship in which they're very unhappy and maybe just legal on paper, but is not a real relationship. Again, take it as it resonates for your situation. So if they're not able to cleanse the other relationship, if they're not able to detoxify from somebody that has been holding on to them for finances or, a living situation or housing stability, just practical things, but they won't let this person go because they need the money, the housing, the stability, the roof over their head, whatever it is. There's something here where it's like this person is feeling like, I know I need to cleanse this from my life, but can I? Okay, can I? So that's why I said you are causing panic in this person, because if they're not available to truly be with you and add you to this tree of life, you're making them look at their current situation and really ask themselves, is this what I want? Do I want to be stuck like this, or do I want to move forward down the path that leads to you and the happiness that they feel with you? Okay, let's go deeper into the truth of how they really feel about you. Ace of Cups, see? There's that desire. Wheel of Fortune, there you go. Death. Two of Cups. The Moon. Wow. Okay, so we have a lot of major arcana energy here. We have a lot of energy around new beginnings, changes, ends to particular cycles and beginnings of new cycles. So yeah, for many of you, this person, you have affected this person very, very deeply. I also feel that for many of you, this person doesn't openly show you that, okay? They may definitely be foggy in their expression. They may try to put a veil over your eyes, not because they want to deceive you, but because they don't want to show you the deep vulnerability that they are feeling. I feel like every time this person interacts with you or they're with you, again, you put them into a state of panic because you make them realize that something has to end. Something has to end. Like, they feel like in order to truly have the happiness with you that they feel so deeply when they're with you, they know that something has to be walked away from, something has to end, whether it's a third party situation, whether it's, like I said, long distance, maybe it's a job that wherever they are has to end so they could come closer to you. There's something that has to end for a new cycle to begin. And the Wheel of Fortune is a beautiful, very positive card for the endings of old cycles and the beginnings of new ones. And that's why I feel like your person is very deeply affected by you. They're very deeply affected by what this connection, what this growing love for you can lead to. Okay, so on the one end, but they feel divided about it. Okay, on the one hand, it's really, really beautiful. It's giving them the opportunity for a totally new emotional beginning. Because I feel like wherever they are right now, whether it's a third party or not, they're very emotionally stuck. Okay, they are very emotionally unsatisfied. This person might even be the kind of person who on the outside, they work very hard at whatever job they do, and they look like they're just very like logical, like, you know, like I just go to work, I come home, I have my routine, I'm all like, they act like everything is fine. They act like that's all they need, but it's not true. Okay, it's not true. Deep down inside, this person craves love. They thirst for love. They thirst for true companionship through true connection, and they are not getting that in their life right now. Whatever the situation is, okay? Whether there's third party or not, either way, this person deeply craves love and connection with you. You are the person they want to have that with. They see the possibility because they want a new beginning, a new cycle where they could have that kind of love. But there's something here where they are not fully admitting to it. Okay, why? Because it would require something major to change, whether that's something within them, whether that's outside issues, outside people. It could be a combination. It could be something within them as well as other situations or other people, but it would require something bigger than what you may know of or what they are prepared for at this time. So let's get some clarification. What is that death? Can you please clarify that central energy of death? Knight of Pentacles. See? So it requires them to move forward in some way, in a very practical way. But again, that is a slow moving energy. So again, see, I feel like for some of you, this person may be in some sort of a living arrangement, even if it's like long distance from you. Like there's something here with Pentacles energy having to do with where they live, who they associate with, what city they live in, what living conditions or work conditions they're in. It requires the end of that in order to come towards you. So Knight of Pentacles, that's slow. Like they want to because they want this love, but they're also slow in making those decisions because they're very life-changing. It is definitely a big decision. So can you please clarify what's going on with that moon? Why is that moon obscuring things? Ten of Pentacles. See, because it has to do with money. It has to do with stability. Okay. So wherever they're at right now, they have some sense of, I have a roof over my head. I have a stable living situation. Yeah, it doesn't have love. It could be very like lonely. It could be very like whatever, but at least there's some stability to day-to-day life. Okay. And that's where it's like the moon's energy is very like, okay, maybe I should not want love too much, because if I go after love, I might lose that Ten of Pentacles. So can you please clarify that Wheel of Fortune? What's coming? What's coming in this new? Six of Cups. There you go, soulmate energy. Okay, they want this so bad. Two of Cups, Six of Cups. Even if they've had to step away, or you've had to step away, if there could be a silence or separation right now, there's a return here. So if you're right now missing somebody, for those of you who this could be like a silence, Six of Cups, this person wants to return to your life. They have not forgotten you. They're living in memories of you. They want love, but there's something in their day-to-day life, or some sort of a struggle that they would have to truly walk away from or change in order to have that love with you. What else is going on in the truth of how they feel? And what would they say to you from their deeper self or higher self if they could, but they're not saying it right now? I don't know, I'm not feeling this shuffle. Okay, there you go. Self-worth, divine masculine, transformation, and creativity. Okay, so see, this is the thing. For many of you, this is a divine masculine energy that is at play right now. This person knows that they have to transform something. Again, see, for them to come towards you, for them to truly choose you, something has to change in their life. There are decisions that they need to make. There are situations, people, circumstances that they have held on to because of low self-worth. Okay? Because again, it could be a living arrangement, it could be a work arrangement, but it's tied to them feeling like they don't have other options, or they didn't have enough options or other better options, and that's why they had to stay in that situation or that place. Okay, whether it's a job, whether it's a family, whether it's a third party, whatever it is, it's tied to their own sense of self-worth. Like if they were to go out on their own, they would feel vulnerable, they would feel less than, they would feel like they would disappoint you or anybody else. So there's a transformation internally that this person knows that they must go through, or choose to go through, if they're going to create something different here with you. Okay, so if this resonates and you'd like to know where this person is going, where are they in this journey, this transformation, what decision step are they going to take next, what actions they're going to take next, and what can you do in this situation, I highly recommend you do the live reading or the video recorded reading with me. The links are in the box below, as well as the links to any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Twin Flame Oracle is my love oracle, and it's right here. These are available exclusively on Amazon. Links are in the box below. So what is their message towards you? I never meant to hurt you. And the meant is misspelled. That bugs me, but you know what I mean. Okay, so if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. It really helps me and supports the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose this image right here, as well as Cancer, Libra, Pisces, and Taurus. Let's see, what is the truth of how they really feel about you? We'll start here with your oracle cards, and then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end, because we'll also be getting a special message from your person's higher self to you. What would they say to you if they could, what would they say to you even though they're not saying it now? Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Beginnings. Peace. Dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. Long haul. In it to win it. Long-term intentions and invested. Okay. So I feel like this person is in a very new and different place than they have been in their life in a very long time. It's interesting how these two cards are very similar. I love the sense of greenery on them. See how they seem to be a portal into a new world, a different time? Beginnings of a long haul, beginning of long-term intentions, beginning of investment, in it to win it. That is so beautiful, isn't it? So I feel like your person truly does feel that meeting you has been a miracle and a blessing in their life. I wouldn't be surprised if your person is someone who's had a very difficult life. I get an energy that they've gone through a lot of struggle, a lot of difficult times. For some of you, they could have had childhood trauma, childhood challenges. This is somebody who, for some of you, I also feel like maybe they moved around a lot. Again, that's not for everybody, but take it as it resonates. Like, part of their childhood instability was moving around from place to place. They always felt like it's a new beginning, but not in a good way. Like they always had to start over. And when you have to constantly start over, there's no peace in that life, right? So it's like they've always looked for some sort of peace that always eluded them, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. Like this person may have a lot of challenges with limiting beliefs, negativity, unwanted thoughts, obsessing or ruminating, okay? So this person may be coming from a place where they're not someone who lives with a lot of mental peace, group 3. They might be somebody who's very haunted by their thoughts all the time. It could be haunted by bad memories. It could be just haunted by memories throughout their life of like struggle. And whatever struggles they've gone through, it also feels like it's something that they ruminate about as well. So they have a lot of these like disturbing thoughts, disturbing memories, or even if they're not traumatic or disturbing, they are like full of conflict, right? Like conflicting ideas and thoughts about their past life, or their conflicting thoughts and ideas about their challenges or experiences from the past. So I feel like in their truth of how they feel about you is that connecting with you, being with you, getting to know you, connecting with you has brought this person a lot of peace, okay? There's something about your presence, your dynamic with this person, the way you talk to them, the way you see them, the way you listen to them, your presence, your care, your love brings this person a lot of peace. And even if this was something in the past, I feel for some of you, it's an ongoing thing. Like for some of you, this person, even today, does not live in peace. There's something in their life situation right now that could be causing a lot of drama. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if this person comes from a place of lack of peace, more drama, everyday conflicts or turmoil. Okay, they might be in a life situation where they feel like they're always fighting a battle. They're always putting out fires, right? And they feel very depleted. They feel very exhausted. And that is why you are that miracle. You are that blessing. You actually make them want to have a real beginning again, even though they may have been used to this kind of like, constantly starting over. But for you, it feels like starting over in something that is real and long term, not something that is here today, gone tomorrow, here today, and then is going to end. So you are giving them a sense of like, hey, this could be real and this could be a long-term investment, not something that just starts and then ends, starts and then blows up in my face, right? Like you're giving this person a sense of security for long term. They're starting to see how being with you could be peaceful long term, not just for like it's good now and later it won't be. Let's go deeper into the truth of how they really feel. Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords. See, this is the stress that this person lives under. Like I said, for some of you, for a lot of you, the drama, the daily conflict that this person lives under is very different from the peace that you bring them. Four of Pentacles. See, they're still holding on to something here. Ace of Swords, King of Swords. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Okay, for some of you, this person, one of the main issues that they have in terms of accepting this piece, like actually committing to it long term, is that there's some part of them that holds on to the trauma, that holds on to the misery. See, I feel like, again, take this as it resonates, not the same for everybody. I do feel that there are very different situations in this energy, but the thing that brings it all together is this central energy of the Four of Pentacles. So this tells us that even if your person's life right now is difficult, if it's full of drama and conflict that has nothing to do with you, but it has to do with other parts of their life, they are still holding on to it because it is familiar. And I know sometimes we wonder, like, why would anybody want to live like this? Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords. Okay, there's a lot of pressure possibly on this person. Now, it could be something that is current, like family, work, finances, third parties, romantic or family, doesn't matter. It could be long distance. It could be, business, whatever it is. It's either something that they are really dealing with deeply now, or it's part of the way that they were raised and the things that they've been through from their past. But like I said, this person doesn't give up. They're very much in their head. Didn't I say before that they ruminate, they obsess? The thoughts keep looping. See, we're getting King of Swords. We're not getting Cups energy. We're getting a lot of Swords energy in this reading, which tells us that this person is always deeply in their head. Group 3, always deeply in their head with disturbing and unwanted thoughts. And they have a hard time bringing those thoughts into control. And they have a very hard time even changing their mindset from around those thoughts. Ace of Swords, they may realize that in order to truly have you in their life, in order to not lose you, that they would have to think in a different way, that they would have to upgrade, they would have to up-level their mindset, their way of thinking. They can't let these ruminating, obsessive thoughts, these negative thoughts constantly get them down. But here's the thing. People get used to it. People get used to the misery. And again, we may look at them and think, really, how can you live like this? Why do you want to live with the pressure of the Ten of Wands on your back? Why do you want to live with the Nine of Swords waking you up at night? Pressure and stress. But this person has grown used to it. That's what this central energy of the Four of Pentacles tells us. Whatever they're going through that is so difficult, whatever is happening in their life that is causing drama, conflict, pressure, stress, they are choosing to hold on to it. Why? Because it is what is familiar to them. And sometimes peace intermittently or sometimes feels really good. But when you're used to conflict and when you're used to misery and pressure, peace can sometimes feel threatening because you don't know what to do with it. You don't know what to do when you stop the thoughts. This person may very much struggle with being able to just sit with themselves. This person may very much struggle with just being able to be quiet and quiet their thoughts and accept love and peace as an everyday reality instead of stress and burdens. But see, they're holding on to it because they don't know any other way to be. So let's clarify that Four of Pentacles in the central energy. Three of Wands. So they feel like right now they're holding on to it, but they will let go, okay? They see it as a process. Like, yes, I do want to be with you. I do love you. You are a miracle in my life. You do bring peace. You bring me things I've never felt before. Three of Wands, but it's going to take me time to adjust to that. It's going to take me time to be able to embrace that and to actually come into a new way of thinking. Can you please clarify the King of Swords? Will they continue to be in their head? The Lovers, see, no. So they're trying very hard to come out of being in their head all the time and come into the Lover's energy with you. But again, that requires them to shut off that mind that goes in a million directions and says negative things, right? I feel like this person's greatest enemy is their own mind. They tend to give into it. They tend to think that things aren't possible, that they're stuck, they have no other options. I feel like for some of you, this person is stuck in some situation or their life feels very stuck and they feel like they have no other options or no other choices to be made, even though they do. So they're trying to get out of being in their head and come into this Lover's energy with you. Can you clarify that Ten of Wands? What's going on with that burden on them? Priestess, see? So they know that they are capable of change. They know that they have to dig deep within themselves. They know that this is going to be a spiritual process. Like they have to cut the crap, cut the excuses, stop saying, oh, life is happening to me, I'm the victim, things are tough. No, go in deep and figure out how to come out from under that Ten of Wands in order to be with you. They know that that's what has to happen. No more excuses. They have to go into their High Priestess energy to find the answers within. What else is going on in the Truth? And what would they say to you from their higher self? Sacred space, romance, blessings. See, the second time we're getting blessings and loss. See, here's the thing. This person, again, second time, you are a miracle and blessing in their life. That's not to be debated. That's not the question here. How amazing you are, how deeply they feel for you, how much goodness you have brought to this person's life, that is not up for debate. That is a given. It's not the feelings. It's not even the romance. This person deeply wants romance with you. For them, the issue is, how do I create the space in my life for this connection without the loss of who I think I am? Again, see, some people They built an identity around being the person who is unhappy. They built the identity around, I'm a martyr. Look how much I've had to give up. Look how much I suffer. Look how much I do for others, right? They've built an identity around being the long-suffering person because that makes them feel some sort of value or self-worth. They say they don't want to be miserable, but they cling to the misery. That's what that Four of Pentacles is all about. They cling to the miseries thinking one day it'll end. Three of Wands. One day I'll choose better. One day things will get better and I'll be rewarded for my suffering. But I feel like the main thing here that this person is going to have to finally choose whether they want to hold on to that identity of suffering or whether they want to truly accept the blessing that the universe has sent them through you. But for that, they'd have to create a sacred space to change their life and to actually claim this connection. So if this resonates with you and you'd like to know where this is going, will this person be able to step out of their 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords energy? Is there clarity around that? Is there anything you can do? And what actions will they take next? Then I highly recommend you do the live reading or the video recorded reading, personal reading with me so we can get you answers. The links are in the box below, as well as the links to the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. Twin Flame Oracle is my love deck right here. They're available exclusively at Amazon.com with free shipping. Links are in the box below. So let's see what is your person's message towards you. I don't want to be the reason you cry. Okay, so if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. It really helps me and the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one.